Having been to the night markets, I am wondering, how did you deal with crowd control, and were there any happy accidents as a byproduct of the vibrancy of people being around?
Well, we didn't really control we didn't control anything in night market. We just kind of let everything flow, and that's the reason we use the iPhone, because the iPhone is almost invisible. So that's how we can capture the real night market vibe, and all the real everything happening in the night market. So the happy accidents, there are so many of it. I can't even describe, because you can see it on the screen. Like every moped passing by or anybody kind of walking to the friend, they are all heavy accidents.
Did it take you a moment to be like, okay, I'm okay with this, like we can't control everything? Or were there moments of just like, oh my God, make it stop?
No, we actually never really try to control anything, because from the very beginning I knew like how crazy night market is going to be, and how little control we can do. So, from the very beginning, I kind of I knew what we're dealing with.
So my mom is from Taiwan, and so look, we all have a lot of superstitions. And I'm wondering, aside from the left-handed part of it, are there any that you actually observe or buy into?
Oh my God, we have this thing we just talked about just today. I didn't have a piercing on my ear because I believe, they say if you have a piercing on your ear, next life you're going to be a woman. So I wanted to be a man next life. That's why I didn't pierce my ears.
Okay. All right. I just like to point out, it's still unpierced. Could go either way. Emotionally, what was the most challenging scene to get right?
I think was that the final, that reveal, because that one is like, there are so many pieces, so many actors on set. So for us to get that scene right, it's really, it took us 3 days to shoot that whole banquet scene. So I would say the final reveal is the most difficult.
Have you ever heard the advice, never work with animals or children?
Yes.
And you've chosen to work with both. So when was the exact moment you knew you had the right young cast and the right meerkat?
Oh my God, the meerkat, yeah.
I heard you wanted a monkey first.
Yeah, because in the original script, it was a monkey.
But too much of a diva
because I have a pet monkey when I grew up. So in the original script, it was a monkey, a cuckoo. But during the pre-production, we realized they have a really strict rules, like law in Taiwan, to put monkey in the film. So we had to switch, and I found this vet in Taipei, and they own like couple exotic animals. But they like highly recommended this meerkat. They said this meerkat is super smart, and you can train it with a ball. Just put his favorite snack, cockroach, in the ball, so it would, when you throw the ball, it will chase it.
Okay, so street casting for the meerkats, and also I know you did street casting for the kids. Like, when did you know? Because I think her mom was like her acting coach or put her forward. Was that the
Yeah. When I first, we actually did a round of 3 rounds of social media casting. So I watched like 50 to 70 audition tapes, and I couldn't find this little girl. So eventually, she got recommended by an agent of an actor in Taiwan, and at the time, Nina, she was a little commercial star in Taiwan. You turn on TV, she's in every other commercial because her face, she's super cute. So when I cast her, she was 6, and she already had 3 years of acting experience in commercial. So, and when I cast her, her mom told me, like, you don't have to hire an acting coach because I'm the perfect one for her. So they even have a method to make her cry on cue. So it was wonderful to finally find Nina.
Were there any alarm bells when somebody, like a kid actor's mom, goes like, I'm the perfect acting coach?
Well, at first I was a little bit nervous, like, oh my God, like, am I getting myself into trouble, casting somebody like it? But, as soon as we started the first day shooting, I realized like the mom is she's like very hands off. She'll bring her to set, and then she just like, they didn't even talk to her on set. So I feel really, I'm really grateful to have her mom, on the side to kind of help her prepare her at home. So she came to set, she's like perfectly ready.
Okay. This is a broader question, but growing up, who is your favorite fictional character?
Fictional character?
Yeah.
fictional character. Like a cartoon or
Could be a
anything?
cartoon, could be from a book, could be from a movie.
Oh my god, I feel like I have no childhood. I can't answer this.
I know, I'm like worried now. It was left in the stalls of the night market.
No, I didn't really watch a lot of TVs when I grew up, so this is a tough one. Well, I remember Popeye and Olivia, that cartoon. For some reason, I remember that cartoon a lot. So maybe like Olivia.
Okay.
She's so like very skinny, like a stick, and I remember how the interaction between the characters. It was really funny.
Okay. See? We remembered something from your childhood. We did it. What was the first film that you saw in theaters that you were the impetus for going to go see? So you were like, I don't know how this got onto my radar, but I must go see it.
The first one?
Yeah. Or maybe like the most impactful.
Most impactful. Well, I say that the first film my mom, brought me in Taiwan. I was probably in like elementary, like maybe 3rd grade or 4th grade. And she took me to a film that was directed by Ho Xiaoshen. It's like I remember it's like a short films, like a compilation of short films. And this particular film is really, I really remember still. It's about this father who's a professional clown. So, he has a newborn son, and every time his son saw him, he has the clown makeup. And one day he has a day off and with his son, and his son didn't recognize him, and he started crying. So I remember that film so vividly, and also that's like a character. It's a working class character, and how hard he worked, and how much struggle in his life. So that was a very memorable film for me.
How do you define personal success now, and how has that changed from earlier in your life? Because I feel like, especially being from Asian cultures, like there's a lot of expectations of what success are supposed to be, but then you have to find your own way with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think just I'm just feel so fulfilled, so fulfilled. Like when people telling me how much my film affect them, right, and how many people come to me after screening and tell me how much they love the film. I think that's how successful it feels as a filmmaker.
What changed the most from the first version? Because I know you were working on this for a while. Like, what changed the most from the first version of the story you were working on that was percolating in your brain to the one we got on screen?
Boy, this is really hard. But I would say the only thing that changed from the original script was that character Gugu. Originally it was a monkey, and then now it's a meerkat. But everything else, I feel like it's pretty much the same. It feels so surreal when the first day on set. We have all the actors getting together, and right in front of me, it feels like it's so surreal. Like, oh my God, it feels like the script jumped on paper onto 3D. It was an amazing feeling.
You guys shot this post 2020, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because were you at all concerned in that like wave of time where things were completely shut down? Were you like, I'm never going to make this film, or like night markets aren't going to be the same? Or did you just have to have faith that like you were going to be able to tell?
Well, I think in the beginning I was a little worried, because people wear masks, right? Especially in Asia country, they all love
even
wear
before, yeah,
yeah, even without anything. So I was a little bit nervous, but after we finished the film and watched the film, I don't think anybody noticed that. So it's I guess I'm happy that everything kind of came out the way we hoped to.
Yeah, amazing. That is my time. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Congrats
so
on
much.
this film.